Okay, person 1, person 2, person 3. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. According to FDR, the only thing to fear is fear itself. Historically, the Church has been very fearful and resistant to change. However, instead of stalling change, Pope Francis seems to be trying to create change in social issues that matter to all of us. These social issues include homosexuality, overindulgence by higher-ups in the Church, and priest celibacy. Historically, the popes have been adamantly against homosexuality. The previous pope, Pope Benedict, went as far as trying to get rid of every single gay priest in the Catholic Church. He even went as far as to equate homosexuals with pedophiles. It is views like this that are based on ignorance and fear that have become the trademark of popes over the last few centuries. Pope Francis seemed to be much more accepting of homosexuals. He even went as far as to say that if homosexuals want to pray in the Catholic Church, they want to be able to believe in their faith without ridicule. Who is he to judge them? However, he did recently excommunicate an Australian priest who was doing unofficial gay marriages that wouldn't be recognized, is just as a formality, and was an advocate of gay marriage. So that kind of puts into doubt whether or not what he says is actually about homosexuality is actually what he feels. While his view on homosexuality may be in question, his views on overindulgence in the Church certainly are not. Unlike previous popes, he seems to believe that the Catholic Church should give far more than it takes. He's shown this in two ways. First one is that he doesn't live in the luxurious papal residence. He lives in a guest house and does his own cooking, which is different from what his predecessors have done. The second and more dramatic way that he has shown his resolve on this topic is that he has suspended the German bishop who has become known in the media as the Bishop of Blank. This bishop had the gall to spend $42 million on a personal residence and then not only sent the bill to the Vatican, but sent the bill to the German taxpayers. So instead of him serving them, it's their job to serve him. And Pope Francis didn't agree with that view, so he suspended him. This action should show the higher-ups in the Church that, who are used to their luxurious lifestyles, that even if the country that they live in is in poverty and they want to have this luxurious lifestyle that they're accustomed to, that's not going to happen. This Pope is against that policy that's been going on for so long, and that's going to change. In addition to changes in the luxurious lifestyles of members of the higher-up members of the Church, there will be changes most likely in the lifestyles of members of ordinary priests in the form of married lifestyles. In the past, this topic was forbidden. Priest celibacy was absolute. Many of the Pope's predecessors even declared it a taboo subject. Now, this Pope has been much more open about it. He even said that while he was studying to be a priest, he was dazzled by a woman. And he got so bad that when he went to pray, he couldn't pray properly because every time he closed his eyes, he would see this woman in his head. And then, as a result of that confession, he also added that celibacy to him is a matter of discipline, not a matter of faith. It's not a part of the Catholic faith. And he said that, and he would welcome discussion on changing that rule for priests to be able to be married. And that's very different from what popes have said in the past. Unlike the previous popes, Pope Francis seems to believe that FDR's statement about the fear of the unknown is valid. his statements about homosexuality, overindulgence by members of the church, and celibacy and priest-celibacy have revealed that he has an open and flexible mind that may be capable of overcoming the rigidity and blind faith that has plagued Catholicism historically. Hopefully his open-minded nature will influence the rest of the Catholic Church in a positive way, so that instead of becoming an encumbrance to change, the Catholic Church becomes an asset to the necessary changes that will need to occur in the future. Thank you very much.